So what if I were to just tell you that everything you've been told about the work-life balance is just a lie? We wake up every day, we go to work, we grind through all these hours. And for what? Are we searching for promotions? We're adding up our hours for sick time or paid vacations. But what if deep down that whole hustle culture is just a scam? And I don't expect to change anybody's mind, but I'm just trying to inspire you to ask some questions. Let's start at the top. What is the whole purpose of working? You ask Google and it gives you a whole list of ideas, but the main idea is you're feeding money into yourself and to the society and the economy. I mean, it pretty much sounds pretty good, right? So let's break that down a little bit. Let's look at the economy. What are the positives and negatives? Let's start with the positives. Productivity and innovations. You're coming up with new ideas to better humanity, better your society, better your community, better people. That's fantastic. Market stability. The more money you make, the more money businesses make because, like I said, you need to buy things to live. So you go and support these local stores. These local stores getting supported raises their income, overall revenue. Everything works out together, and it creates wealth. I get it depends on on what business or what career you go through, but I don't think it creates wealth for the general population. There's always pay gaps for everybody. As you can see, you go people from living from mansions to boxes or cars more recently now. Let's look at the negatives. I already mentioned the pay gaps. What else you got? There's unemployment. There's not enough jobs to go around that for everybody. Exploitation. Nowadays you got to worry about people sending out fake emails or fake applications over online. Everything's digital nowadays, so I'm sure I know I've gotten some. I know maybe you've gotten some of these fake spam texts saying, "Hey, we've seen your resume somewhere and it looks fantastic. Why don't you come on in for a job interview?" And you end up halfway across the world on a boat. Okay, so let's talk about society. How is that affected? So one positive, thanks to Google again, it lists social mobility. What the heck is that? It basically means you make money, you get to look like you make money. I don't get how it necessarily affects society, but Google seems to deem it necessary to be a positive. So there you go. What else we got? Community building. That's actually pretty good. You get to improve life for yourself and for your community. Skill development. You do things enough at a time. You know, they say practice makes perfect. I don't necessarily agree with that, but it's a great saying. So the more times you practice your skill, obviously the better at it you're going to be. So what are some of the negatives? Number one in my list is burnout. You're working so dang much, you're working so dang hard, you're just too tired. And maybe the money's not even good enough. And for most, it's not. What else you got? Social fragmentation. Since you're working so many dang hours to pay so many dang bills, what time do you have to spend with your friends, your family, your dog, your cat? Nobody. You get to look at yourself in the mirror because you got to brush your teeth in the morning to get your ass back to work. Not much great. Not much time there. Discrimination. And I don't know if you've noticed, but we've kind of rescinded the Emancipation Proclamation as of recently. So that's becoming a real threat more than now. Which basically means that if they don't want to hire you because your skin color, they don't have to. If they want to arrest you because your skin color, they can. I mean, look, I say all this fluff and nonsense just to, again, I want you to ask some questions. What is the real purpose in you working? I know we need to make money. I know we need to survive. The society has deemed it fit that money is necessary for your day-to-day life. But there is a way that you can make that work for yourself. And that's what society doesn't want to tell you. I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm not telling you to run out of your office and start protesting and screw this job and no work and no pay. No, we don't need none of that. Purpose isn't a paycheck. It's the fuel that motivates you, that drives you. It's not just some passive event. It's active choices you make. Choices like it's knowing when to say no to things that drain you and yes to things that ignite you, even if it's out of the box or out of your comfort zone. It's recognizing that social mobility isn't about wealth. It's about freedom. The world is always going to judge you about what you do, how much you make, what you look like, how you dress. You judge yourself on the impact you've made. That's all that matters. So tell me, what drives you? What motivates you? What gets you out of the bed ready to start the day with nobody telling you to do anything? Let's talk about it in the comments. If this message strikes a chord with you, or if you think anybody needs to hear it, like and subscribe. Join the Burning Brigade. Let's help inspire each other to find our own happiness, our own balance in life.